Hey there, welcome. If you're a newcomer, welcome to the channel. If you are not a subscriber, please subscribe. If you like this video, make sure and hit that like button. And yeah, so I'm Dave, and tonight, let's see, I wanted to talk about the value of adversity. Um, just the state of things that I see these days leads me to this certain awareness that it seems like people would love nothing more than to remove all the obstacles out of people's way that inconveniences them, challenges their sense of well-being, and in some ways I find that I tend to think that removes an important part of human development. Because adversity is truly what builds character, if you choose to allow it to. Because, I mean, in the simplest terms that I can put it, uh, when people do bad things to you, it teaches you that it's what it feels like to be treated that way. So you typically learn not to do that to other people. And I don't know. I saw a wonderful post about Maya Angelou today. It was talking about her childhood and how the fact that she stopped speaking for 7 years because she felt that her speaking killed the man that raped her. And I mean, everybody pretty much knows what an amazing human being Maya Angelou was. And I actually had a friend who knew her personally, my friend Rita, um, and she has also since passed as well. But she had the opportunity to meet Maya Angelou at a coffee shop in Palo Alto, of all places, and wasn't just a happenstance meeting. But anyway, I was thinking about the fact that, like one of the stories I like to tell people, that illustrates the power of adversity and what you choose to do with it, really is a playbook from my own life. And I had gone through a fairly traumatic childhood, with abuse and neglect and foster care, and even, some of the one of the foster homes I was in was actually even worse than what got me into foster care to begin with. Um, but at the end of the day, those foster homes and that experience taught me how to be a better parent, because it taught me how what I didn't like about the parenting that I received in some homes, uh, at least gave me the opportunity to understand how to avoid doing that with my own children, which was absolutely a blessing. And I was thinking about Maya Angelou and her life, and just like with my childhood, I had a conversation with my sister once, and I asked her. I said, if you could go back and save me, rescue me from all of that abuse and neglect, would you do it? And I already knew the answer was going to be emphatically yes, I would. And she did answer that, and I said, my answer, I think, kind of surprised her. My response was surprised her because I said, but I wouldn't want you to. And I'm sure that really perplexed her, because you would tend to think that if somebody goes through hard times, that they would really prefer it if they didn't. But I think my answer to that was something like this. Well, I would not wish my childhood on anybody. I would not trade my childhood for anybody else's. And the reason why is because the things that I learned from those experiences helped me to develop a deeper set of values, understandings, a closer relationship with my higher power, with my God. Um, that adversity, if I didn't have that, I would not be the person that I am today. And I kind of like who I am. So at some point, I realized, you know what? I think that it's just like something went off in my head and said, if you like who you are, and even though you've been through all of this, horrible stuff, if you like who you are, then you can't really resent what made you that way. And so, like I said, while I wouldn't wish my childhood experiences on any other child, I would certainly not trade my childhood for somebody else's, because it's all that stuff that made me who I am today. Okay, so why did I bring up my Angelou? Because I was thinking, there's this thought I've had, because I think it's a little backwards thinking. People think that they're doing the right thing to help people, but inadvertently they're actually taking away an opportunity for people to develop character. When they remove all of the obstacles from their life, when they reduce the adversity that people have to face. Now, I don't mean you have to go out and create adversity for people, but solving people's problems for them, turning them into victims instead of people who've experienced things that they can then build on and develop further as human beings. Okay, so Maya Angelou. So she was raped as a little girl, and she told her brother, and the guy ended up dead. I mean, I don't think the story actually said whether or not the boy killed the guy or not, but somebody did. And she felt as though because she told somebody that she was raped by this guy and he ended up dead, that her voice had the ability to kill. And if you think about all the amazing things this woman has done in her life, the lives that she has touched, the women that she has empowered, the thoughts that she has encouraged, the adversity that she overcame to become this amazing human being. And I thought about the question that I asked my sister. And so I would kind of put that out there to the audience. If you could go back and rescue Maya Angelou from being raped as a little girl, would you do it? Would you do it if you knew that rescuing her from that one moment in her life that inexorably changed the course of her life, that she would not have turned out to be a poet laureate, a model for humankind, for compassion, awareness, and understanding? She would not have reached that level. She would not have attained that level without that character, without that experience. See, that's where I want you to think about. When you think that people who experience adversity, that you need to remove that adversity from people's lives, that you may actually be taking away those moments that create amazing characters. And no, I'm not saying that, I'm not suggesting some alternative idea of just let everybody, you know, because I could see the questions already coming like, oh, well, what about this and what about that? And I'm just saying, all I'm saying specifically is, like I asked my sister, would you go back and take away all of the bad that happened to me? And it would wipe who I am out today. That would not even, I wouldn't even be close to who I am today. Would you take away what happened to my Angelou? Even if it meant she would never have been the person that she turned out to be. It's a deep question. Anyway, one of the things this is my third video, and one of the things I didn't do before was ask for comments. Ask me questions. If you have a subject matter, questions, whatever, leave a comment below. Let me know. I'd be happy to review them, and maybe I'll pick one to talk about. And make sure, if you like this video, make sure and hit the like button. Please subscribe. It can only get better. This is only my third video, so if you think I'm doing a good job, let me know. If you think I suck, thumbs down me. But I'll probably continue to do it just so I know, just for my own sake, because I like the adversity in life, because it builds character, and I hope you do too. Thanks for watching. Oh, love your friends, love your family, love yourself.